I'll start the presentation by first presenting the first project, which is Play One. Okay, so the project is actually called One Avigna Park, which is a residential building located in Lower Parel. It's a premium location. It is a high-end building. It's about 61 floors, so it towers over the whole of Lower Parel. You can see the photo. And it's a luxury apartment, so it's that sort of a status with only 3, 4, and 5 BHK apartments. So in One Avigna Park, Play One is basically the name given to the play area in the podium of One Avigna Park. So the play area extends on its 8th and 9th floor, which is your amenity floors. So they have about 9 floors of podiums, which are with amenities and parkings and things like that. And from there, the 8th and 9th floor is dedicated to Play One. So what I've done is just made a basic section just to explain. So this is like a zoomed in section. I'll just yeah. So if this represents your building, which is obviously continuing because it's 61 floors high and it's wide, I've zoomed into the part of the podium that's the 6th, 7th, 8th, and 9th floor. So if you see on the 9th floor, it's a half floor, and this in the way you can see the 8th floor from the 9th. So on the 9th floor, you have a jogging track that runs all around the building and overlooks the 8th floor. This was or is our scope of work. So you had the 9th floor partially, the 8th floor, and the spaces below the 9th floor, which turned out as a covered area. So because of the jogging track and the half floor on the 9th floor, you had a good view of the 8th floor. So our main intent was to create a good, I think I just have to admit some people, just a second. Okay. So one of the main design intents was to create a connection. Now, because your play area, which is dedicated to children, is across 2 different floors, connection was an important part. So that's how we started. And one of the initial design steps that we had was to start with the story. So we developed a story that basically created a journey. So our idea was to take the kids or the users through a journey that gave them varying experiences, and that was spread across your 8th and 9th floor. Of course, this story went through a lot of design development and changes, and the final result is not exactly the same. But I'll still just give you a gist of the story. So we start at the top, and when you enter Play One, the kids go through these different spaces. So first they go through a lighthouse. So your lighthouse gives you a view of the entire space. Then we had the concept of the sea. So you have a sea with your sea buddies and sea creatures. Then you go into a whole area where you have your woods, and then we take them through a beach, and then we take them to the starry night. So that's basically a dark room with stars. Then we take them to a tower. Then we have a tree house. Then the journey goes through a jungle. Then we have a trampoline escapade. So that's like a whole area with just trampolines. And then their journey ends where they go back home. So that was the story. And from this story, this is a result that we derived at. So I'm just going to show you some pictures of the actual executed site. So this is a view from the 8th floor. You can see the jogging track on the 9th floor. There were these ribbons, sort of planter walls. So if you see the green and the yellow, they had the concept of ribbons that define the spaces and created planters. They were also makeshift seats. So that sort of governed the layout. There were 2 main elements for connection. So first is the tree house, which actually took you from the 8th to the 9th floor or vice versa. And then you had a larger than life giraffe, which is more of a visual connect. So the legs of it you can see on the 8th floor, and the head ends at the 9th floor. And this, what you're seeing, is our sea. So the sea is a colorful flow that represents the seabed with blue shades of blue. And then you have your little sea buddies there. and then you have your forest on two sides. So you have a forest on this side and this side, and then it ends at your city. So you have a cityscape that's created right at the end. So these were the sea buddies that I'm talking about. So one side of the forest comes under your jogging track. So it's a covered area. Plus this is a complete stilt area. So you have a lot of columns. So what we had done was the columns were made to look like tree trunks, and the ceiling is painted like the sky. And the facade was used as elements. So this is actually like a climbing wall. It is a seating wall. You have your giraffe elements that are sort of just interactive, and then there are your play elements that are scattered all over. Then you have your sea buddies on the floor, and this is your cityscape. So the idea was to create a space that made you feel like you were walking in a city or a town. And the gray line that you see at the bottom is a track, so it's like a tricycle track. So this whole area is more dedicated for the younger children, so for toddlers. So you drive a tricycle around the city, and then you've got your play equipments and everything around it. This is the other side of the forest. So your sea is in the middle, and on either bank you have your forest. So one forest was below the jogging track, so you had no sunlight there. But since this was exposed to sunlight, we went for more plantation. And there are a lot of animals here. So there are gorillas and elephants and deers and all such things that are scattered in this part of the jungle. Uh, Moving ahead, this jungle also had your tree house, which took you up to the ninth floor. And this is the Starry Night. This is an actual image, except for the kids and the screen, which has been added in post. So the whole room was darkened, given the look of a night, and there are stars on the ceiling. And the idea was to have a screen, so it would be like a AV room for the kids. So this is a view from top. So you can partially see the forest below on the 8th floor. This is your tree house that has a bridge that connects you to the entire 9th floor. Your jogging track that goes all around the building. This jogging track leads to more of your play areas for bigger kids. So on that end, you've got your play courts and things like that. And this is the giraffe. We can see his head now, and this was a free play area. So the flooring had all your games like hopscotch and mirror me and follow the track and things like that. And this bridge led there, and the other bridge led you back into the semi-covered areas. So one of the semi-covered areas, this is the trampoline park I was talking about. So one of the stills were utilized to create a whole trampoline space. So all the black squares that you're seeing are for kids to jump. So these are the images. Now I'll just briefly explain the layout to you guys. So this is what my 8th floor plan looks like. So you can see that I've got these 3 colored ribbons that are sort of defining the spaces. The central part, this is your sea area. So that's your whole EPDM floor with shades of blue and your sea buddies. Your forest on 2 sides. That's your cityscape, and that's your starry night. And these are your 2 connects. So this is your tree house and this is your giraffe. And then we move on to the 9th floor where your connections still continue. You have your 2 bridges. So this bridge leads to the 3 play area, and this bridge leads to the semi-covered spaces, which in turn leads to the lobby and the stilt areas. This is your free play with all the floor games, and this is your jogging track with surrounding green spaces. That's your one of the stilt areas where we had gone for a jungle gym. I don't have a picture of that, but it's a themed jungle gym with a forest theme again. And that's the part of your trampoline escapade. So this is the overall layout, and that's play one for you.